Hey, this is Jonathan from Shop Press, and I'm going to show you what is probably my favorite racing game of the last 30 years, Horizon Chase Turbo. Do you have fond memories of 80s and 90s arcade racing games like Outrun, Top Gear, Pole Position, Rush, and Cruising USA? Then man, is Horizon Chase Turbo the game for you. I'm going to show you some gameplay, but we'll get back to that later. The game is broken down into 4 playable modes: campaigns, adventures, tournament, and endurance. Under campaigns, there's World Tour, which is the main campaign, and then the campaigns available through downloadable content, or DLC, Senna Forever, Rookie Series, and Summer Vibes. Tournament includes a series of 4 races per tournament. Depending on difficulty, they're in groups of 4 tournaments for amateur, 8 for professional, or 12 for master. Endurance is a series of 12 random races where you automatically lose if you don't get at least 5th place in any race. It works a little differently than the other modes because you gain upgrades to your car as you complete races. Adventures is a new section that was just recently added to the game. I haven't had a chance to dig into it yet. It looks like a series of races that you can compete in to unlock new car skins for existing cars. Now let's dig deeper into World Tour. World Tour offers a series of races at different locations around the world. Once we pick a track, we can choose our car and see the upgrades available for it, which I've already unlocked. There are 12 upgrades available, including for suspension, differentials, fuel system, etc. Each upgrade gives you a boost to different stats. For example, upgrading suspension gives you a boost to speed and handling, upgrading differentials gives you a boost to acceleration and handling, upgrading the fuel system gives you a boost to acceleration and fuel, and so on. The different cars available are generic versions of real vehicles. For example, the Explorer is a DeLorean and the Janus is a VW bus. Now I'll show you some gameplay. The racing style is true to arcade racers. You can drift by simply letting off the gas or braking at key points, and it's very easy to execute, especially with cars that have good handling. If you run off the track, you just spin out and can easily recover without the time-wasting process of crashing and resetting on the track. Clearly, all of this borrows heavily from the old-school arcade racing games where you probably pumped quarters. Now, as I mentioned before, there were a few DLC released for this game, which even retro games can't escape from. One in particular, Senna Forever, caught my eye. Senna Forever focuses on the racing career of Brazilian Formula One driver Ayrton Senna. Senna is a national hero in Brazil, with him being memorialized in the country numerous times, including the Brazil national football team dedicating their 1994 World Cup victory to him. And seeing as how the game developer Aquarius Game Studio is a Brazilian company, it makes perfect sense that they would release DLC focusing on him. There is a career mode and a world championship mode in this DLC. The career mode takes you through different races in Senna's career, along with information about his life and career from 1984 to 1991. Here, the car and upgrade selection are a little different. You only have one car to choose from, based on what Senna was racing at the time. The upgrades are similarly slimmed down for this DLC, as you only have 3 upgrade options: enhanced tires, advanced aerodynamics, and special fuel. And here I pulled off a hot start, which is achieved by hitting the gas at the right moment during the race countdown. As with other arcade racing games, this gives you a speed boost at the beginning of the race. Now before you say, oh, you're just looking for an easy racing game, I've played racing simulation games like Dirt 5 and Drive Club. But arcade racing games offer you simple controls, streamlined vehicle upgrades, and fun gameplay. And that combination is what makes them easy to pick up and hard to put down. 4th place, not terrible.